So we begin with the students who scored 400 marks and above. They were 5,143 in number. Now, these students are the ones who are going to be joining the 103 national schools. Then we have the second category, 301 to 400 marks. We had about 141 candidates score the marks between 301 to 400. And then last but not least, 201 to 300. That was a larger chunk there, about 500,000 candidates there who scored 201 to 300. Okay, let's continue. Below 200 marks, 226,000. And below 100 marks, that's 6,747. Now, this category, and especially the below 200, which comes to about 226,000 candidates, are the ones who will probably join the polytechnics. We'll be having a conversation around that. But those are the numbers, and like you know it, 942,021 candidates sat the examination in the year 2016. And so as we await for that event to begin at the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, we want to have a conversation here in studio with somebody who has a very interesting story, a young man called Samuel Omondi. Thank you so much for joining us on News Center. So first of all, what do you do? I mean, it's very interesting to hear what you do. You're an entrepreneur. What do you do?
Okay, I'm a dance choreographer.
Okay.
Yeah, I do train dancing. Yeah, and that's what I do.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
All right. And okay, so that sounds very interesting. You did not finish secondary school. Talk to us about that. Why is that?
Okay, I remember in back 2009, my dad lost his job when I was joining high school. When I was just finishing my primary level, that's when my dad lost his job. So it has been a struggle since I left home, and then I went to my uncle's place.
Right.
So he was the one who took me to high school.
Right.
From Form 1, Form 2. When it reached Form 3, there was more problems about
Things
money.
became harder.
Things became harder for him since he had another family to take care of.
Okay.
So he couldn't cater for all of us.
Okay.
Yeah, so I thought of doing something.
But how was that decision, Samuel? I mean, dropping out. I mean, that you see, the thing is, you know, we all want to finish, you know, primary, then secondary school. How was that decision to drop out?
Okay, it took me a very hard time. It was a very hard time for me, but I had to think of it. I went back home when my dad was posted to, he was a soldier, my dad.
Okay.
So when he was dismissed, he went back home. So we all shifted there, back home. So when we were sitting back home, there was a lot of problems there.
All right.
So I sat down. I was crying, praying, telling God what
just
now.
like anybody would, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah?
Yeah, I was asking God, now what am I going to do with my life? I haven't finished high school. I don't have any hope since my dad doesn't have any money to take me back to school.
Okay.
Okay, so I decided to come to Nairobi, stay with my uncle. Then that's the way I found, I went to a CDF place where there are some dancers who are practicing. So I was watching them. I started by watching them, what they were doing. I was not into dance that time when I started watching them.
Yeah.
Okay, it reached to a point that they were chasing people from the hall so that they cannot be seen what they are doing for Sakata auditions.
Okay.
So they chased us and say that if you're not dancing with us, you cannot be there at the same hall.
Yeah.
So
to
you
see
have
what's
to,
happening.
Yeah, so they say if you want to stay in the hall, you just have to be there
part of
and
the dance
practice.
group.
Yeah, be part of the dance group.
Yes.
So at first I didn't join them. I went outside. Every day I came and watched the dance outside the window.
Yeah.
So I was watching the dance on the window. So it came a time when I was tired, coming each and every day. I just see the window. At times you find there is a lot of people.
There are too many people. You can't even see inside.
Yeah, you can't even see inside.
So when did you when did you make that decision to actually start choreography?
Okay, when I started dancing back in 2011. I started dancing in 2011. Though I wasn't that good. I was being trained by some people back there. So the more I danced and the more we were going to events, at first we were not getting paid because we were just going to the event, market ourselves,
Yeah.
and we just wanted us to be known.
Just hustling, yeah.
Yeah, just
putting
hustling,
yourself out there. Yeah. Okay.
So it came a time where I came to think of this group are living at their places. They're not living by their parents, and they are earning money through dancing.
Through dance, yeah.
Then I asked myself, why shouldn't I do the same? I try, do my best since I can't do anything else. It started being a passion, now dancing. Each and every time I'm even the one who was coming the first onto the hall. I was reaching at the first place. So I started doing it seriously. For 2 years, I've been doing like free events for 2 good years, 2011, 2013.
Okay.
2011, 12, and 13. Let's say 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 years you did it for free. So
Yeah,
you
I
go
was
to
doing for
events
free.
and you know.
Yeah, maybe you're giving just money for transport and lunch, and that's all.
So at what point did you start making some money?
After I went to I was in a WhatsApp group where it happened someone of KS, Kenya Youth, and Kenya Youth something. They were helping youth for the people who haven't finished high school and the people who haven't gone to
secondary school or university.
Yeah.
All right. So at what point? So can you say right now that you're able to sustain yourself with dance?
Yeah, very. Since I shifted to my place, then 2013. That's when I shifted to my place. So it was a bit hard since I wasn't getting that kind of money. I get some side hustles to do so that I can pay rent and get, let's say, money for food and stuff.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so I took a decision to start doing it seriously.
Seriously?
Yeah.
And when you did seriously, you can now say that you make some good money from it?
Yeah, right now I have some students who I'm training.
Wow, great.
Yeah, like a good number. And I also have people that are training them when I'm not there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
really
I've
cool.
employed them.
So as we wind up, there's this number that is really disturbing very many parents. 226,000 students will not be able to pursue secondary education. They'll have to go to polytechnics. Some of them are watching you right now. What would you say to them? Because, it would break somebody's heart that, you're not going to secondary school. But, is that the end of the world for them?
Okay, what I can tell you, there is a word that says, kuvinyika kwa mwiko, si mwisho wa kupika ugali. Yeah, so if you have a talent, don't just sit back home and wait for someone that will come and help you out or go beg for some money to do some stuff. No, you just get out, go do something constructive. Yeah,
okay. Get out there.
Go out, meet people, walk, do anything, and try anything constructive that can help you in the life.
To build yourself.
And that's how, if you don't know your talent, you'll know by walking out and trying to do different things. Yeah, and that's how you'll get how to sustain yourself.
Great. So it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Samuel Omondi, for sharing your story, and all the best with your choreography group. May you go places. Yeah. All right. So we're speaking to Samuel Omondi. He is an entrepreneur. He did not finish high school because of financial issues, but then here he is making some good money, he says, from dance, and therefore for the 226,000 students, it's not really the end of the world. You can go out there and do something great, be better, Sawa. So